What's up, guys? So if you're watching this video when it comes out, we are actually currently at the Southeast Game Exchange convention. It is Saturday. It's about noon. If you're watching this on Saturday about noon, what are you doing watching this video? Why are you not at this convention? It's one of my favorite shows that we go to every year. It's just, I'm sure it's been a great time so far, and I'm sure we're having a great time, and you should come have a great time too. But if for whatever reason you're watching this video instead of being at the convention, I figured this would be a good time to talk about things that I'm hoping to find, things that I'm wanting to get while I'm at this convention this year. There's a few things that I'm actually after this year. There's a few differing things that I'm after. And let's start with the games that I'm hoping to find. Obviously, looking to complete the N64 library. I have, let me look. According to my spreadsheet, I have 261 of 296 games. So that is 35 left to go. Several of them are in the pricier range, but I think I should be able to knock out quite a few this time around. I know last year I managed to get like 20 something, and I can't afford that this year, but I can probably knock out a couple of the heavier ones. If I had to pick one or two specific ones that I'm after, I'd like to get the other Goemon game, Goemon's Great Adventure, and I'd like to maybe hopefully get Worms. I have some decent amount of trade credit that I'm bringing with me, so maybe I can make a deal with somebody on one of these games that I'm after. There's at least two Switch games that I'm wanting to find, and that's Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Xenoblade 3. As you know, as you remember from last week's video, I just finished Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, and so I really enjoyed that, and I'd like to move on to the next in the series. If I can find the DLC, the physical version of the DLC for 2, Torn of the Golden Country, I think is what it's called, that would be nice to find as well. That seems to have gotten a little harder to get your hands on nowadays, so we'll see. And the other game that I'm actively looking for is actually Child of Light. In the States, it got 2 physical releases. It got a physical release on the Vita, and then it got a release on the Switch as a combo pack with Valiant Hearts. And so I'd like to find the Switch one because I prefer playing my Switch to my Vita, but if I can only find the Vita version, then that's fine. The Vita version is also a good bit cheaper, so that would be preferred possibly as well. Every year I go to Siege, I tend to try to look for a new console of some kind. There's actually like 3 that I'm after, that I'm wanting to find. I don't expect to find all 3 of them, and if I do find all 3 of them, I don't expect to buy all 3 of them. I'm looking for a Neo Geo Pocket Color. I had a chance to get one back when we were in Florida over Thanksgiving last year, and I passed on it, and I don't regret it because I didn't really have the money at the time, but I wish I'd have just gone on and picked it up. That would have been nice to have had. And then the other thing I'm looking for is actually a Wonder Swan color. Maybe a Wonder Swan crystal instead of just the color version, because I don't really want to IPS mod it, but I don't know, I might eventually, so getting the color might be the better option there, because I know the crystal has a much better screen, but it's still not backlit. And then the other console that I'm looking for is actually a Famicom Disk System. I have been after one of those for a little while. I've almost imported one from Japan several times to buy it this weekend at Siege. I have 2 stipulations for it. I do want it to be in box because my Famicom is in box, and like to have both of those complete. And secondly, I would like it to have had the drive belt replaced, because the ones I can import from Japan have had the drive belt replaced, and if I can get it imported with basically a guarantee it's going to work just fine for a long time, then that's the way I'd like to go. So I don't expect to find that at this convention, but if I do, then great. That's the main thing for like games and things. There's like an odds and ends thing or two that I wouldn't mind getting my hands on. Basically any Zelda, anything that I don't currently have is always good, like the comics that were released back in like the late 80s, early 90s. That series of comics would be nice to find and get my hands on. But that's really all I can think of that I'm like actively after at Siege this year. If I can find other cool things, then I'm obviously going to pick those up. As far as wants to find, the things I've talked about here are the things that I like actively am hoping that I come across at the convention, and then I can decide what I actually want to leave with. I've got a lot of like strategy guides, as you guys might remember from the trip to Florida we took. I have a lot of strategy guides that I'm trying to offload onto somebody, and not a lot of stores want that. So hopefully I can find somebody who might be willing to make a deal with me on those. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I think that's everything that I'm after. Again, if you guys are watching this video on the day it comes out, why are you watching it? Why are you on YouTube? And why are you not at this convention? If you went to Siege, let me know what your pickups were. Let me know things you were looking out for. And if you have always wanted to go but aren't able to go, then let me know what you would hope to find if you were there. Post that down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. But I think that's going to be it for this one. I'm going to go continue enjoying the convention, and I look forward to bringing you guys the actual convention videos in the next 2 weeks. Expect one next Saturday, and I have a second one planned, so expect that the following Saturday. We got a good little bit of content coming up for you guys from this convention. But I think that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, y'all.